This is the CSEC chemistry, May-June 2016 paper 1. Right? So let's have a go at it. Number 1. Which of the following processes suggests that matter is made up of minute particles? Diffusion. Alright, we're looking at this as well. Right? Both have the arrangement of electrons in the atoms. X and Y are 285 and 286 respectively. Which of the following represent X and Y? Right? So both would be non-metals. Right? Now, each of these elements is ionic in nature. We looked at this as well. I think that C would be a good answer for this. Which of the following best describes the difference between an atom and an ion? We looked at this as well. Alright, which of the following features are true about the arrangement of electrons, protons, and neutrons? The protons are found in the nucleus, and they're outside the nucleus. The number of protons and number of electrons are the same of atoms, so that's true. Right, all of them. The mass number of an element is the number of protons and neutrons. Right. I have these two isotopes here, isotopes because they have same number of protons, different relative atomic masses. The disadvantage of using a soapless detergent is that are soapless detergents non-biodegradable? Right, if we think about that, are they non-biodegradable? Right. So what would that speak to? Right. So they are organic in nature. Right. Are they biodegradable? Modern ones are. So I think it would be non-biodegradable. Like generally they are. In modern times now, soap detergents are no biodegradable. Right, but would that be the answer? Because I'm thinking about all of them. Are they affected by hard water? They do not form scum with hard water. So I think it would be D. Which of the following solutions contain? We did this already. We're just gonna be circling the ones that we did already. Which of the following pairs of atoms has the same number of neutrons? It would be B, because if we have 31 minus 15, right, or 32 minus 16, we should get the same number, right? From which of the following substances can a solid be obtained by the process of sedimentation? This would be in suspensions, right? So ionic bond formation results from the attraction of a positively charged ion of a metal and donation of electrons from one metal to a non-metal to achieve stability. Could be that. Which of the following statements describes the effect of temperature on the solubility of solids in water? So as temperature decreases, the solubility decreases. Which of the following statements best describes the formation of metallic bond cation surrounded by a sea of mobile electrons? Barium. Alright, we looked at this as well. So this would probably be the rate of reaction would be the main difference, right? Covalent compounds can be formed between a metal but two identical well, Why would you exclude? Yeah, excluding noble gases, right? So select these. Now, number 17, which set of elements forms molecules with 2 atoms? This would be group 7, which is the halogens, right? And which set of elements has atoms with 2 electrons in their outer shell? Group 2. A solution of pH 1, right, would be expected to react with zinc metal to produce hydrogen. Which of the following trends would be observed in moving from left to right across period 3 of the periodic table? So we're going to have more or less negative nature of oxide become increasing acidity, and the melting points, no, not generally increasing. So 2 and 3. Which of the following terms best describes the oxide of a metal? Right, it would be an alkali. Mostly. Which of the following techniques may be used to separate a mixture of plant pigment? This is weak paper chromatography. In the electrolysis of aqueous copper sulfate solution, ions copper electrodes, the anode would decrease in mass, right? The equation for the reaction of silicon with chlorine. In this reaction, silicon is a reducing agent and is, if it is a reducing agent, it is oxidized and increase in oxidation state. The only giant atomic structure that can conduct electricity is graphite. So here we're seeing that 2.32 grams of oxide of iron is needed with a dry hydrogen. When the reaction is completed, you have 1.68 grams of iron were formed. So know that it moves from iron oxide to iron, and we know that oxidation can be, or we know that reduction can be the loss of oxygen, right? So we have that, so it is reduced. Which of the following energy changes occurs during the breaking of a chemical bond? So near breaking, energy is required to break a bond, right? Oh, let me see something. Well, energy changes. So I think that the process of breaking a bond, because you absorb energy to break the bond, would be more endothermic. So I think energy is required. Right. 20. What is 28? Which of the following factors does not determine the particular? Well, if a particular cation would be discharged during electrolysis. I think it would be the temperature solution. Alright, here now which of the following represents the number of neutrons and electrons of X. So X is 20, therefore its electrons must be 20. That means that everything else is foolishness. Right, and we're going to have 40. Wait, hold on. We see it's an ion, so it has lost 2 electrons, so it has to be 18. Wait, hold on. 18, yes. Because the number of neutrons would be 40 minus 20, which would be 20. So A is the answer. Which of the following oxides react with both acids and bases? Aluminium oxide, because it's amphoteric. 31. Which of the following statements about electrolysis is not true? Electrons enter solution. Yeah, I think. Hold on. I think could be D. C. Check out this one. Tell me what you think is the answer. It might be a bit off. Which of the following statements are true of metals? So they can form solid chlorides. Aqueous chlorides, but okay. They're generally basic, that's true. Conduct electricity only when molten. Yeah, they're ionic. They could do great solid chlorides. Is it that you're looking at solubility of the chloride? If then that it's soluble, so 1 and 2. Which of the following is a list of all the raw materials used in the extraction of iron? So we saw this before. Which of the following methods can be used in the extraction of aluminium? Would be the electrolysis of its molten oxide. Which of the following pairs of reagents will result in the formation of a yellow precipitate? This would be lead and potassium iodide. The ability of an atom to form a cation increases as electropositivity increases. Which of the following procedures can be used to identify ammonia gas? Red and blue notepaper in a jar of gas. Here, which is the stages oxidation state of iron increasing? Close to 2. This would be plus 2. This would be 6, -6 plus 3 here. So I think it'd be 2. Which of the following aqueous solutions will produce a blue precipitate with ammonium, with aqueous sulfur hydroxide? A blue precipitate with it. Probably going to be copper nitrate. Potassium is a metal. Wow. From this information, what is the only thing that can be deduced about potassium? Is a good conductor of electricity. Right? Which of the following is likely to be the form of soluble hydroxide? The one that warms readily. I believe Y. Which of the following pairs of metals is the first metal most likely to displace the second? So Y, hold on. Z would be most, Z can replace Y and X can replace Y. So Z can replace X, true. What is that? Which of the following statements about compounds in a homologous series is correct? So they differ successively by CH groups. Here now, which two of the following phrases correctly describes the compound shown above? So it is an alcohol, it's a branch. It's a branch, but let me see something. Reactive with sodium, alcohols and sodium. So 1 has to be it. 4 can't be it, so 8. Which of the following molecules could be obtained by cracking this? So you can't obtain this. You can obtain 1 and 2. The major natural source of alkanes and alkenes would be from the Earth's crust. Which of the following substance is a product of a halogenation reaction with methane? Hydrogen chloride. Now, this would be 2 isomers of butane, which of the following is an unsaturated hydrocarbon? Propene. Which of the following substances is a saturated hydrocarbon saturated? So it would be C here. Which of the following compounds is soluble in water? And I would say that A would be soluble in water. Which of the compound substances is a compound used as a monomer in polymer addition polymerization? Would be B. Which of the following functional group represents carboxylic acids? Would have been this. Which when a hydrocarbon molecule is cracked, which 2 smaller molecules are produced? 1 and 2. Which of the following substances would an alkane react? Chlorine, provided that it has the UV light. 56. Which of the following structures represent the molecule of butene? would be B. Which of the following features is not true of all molecular series of compounds that have the same empirical form? I don't think so. Which two of the following substances can produce directly from ethanol? We can get this. So 1 and 4, I believe. Particles in a gas moving in a direction. Which of the following compounds dechlorizes potassium permanganate? This should be A. So that's the end of the June 2016 CSEC paper, or CSEC chemistry paper 1. Right? Thanks for viewing.